Guarujá. What else? In my free time, I like listening to music, drinking wine, cooking, and studying English because I need to improve my speaking skills. And you, Diane?
Oh, well, I already know Andrea. We've been joining in some meeting in some immersions together. But my name is Daiane. Nice to meet you, Yuri and Lari. I'm 23 years old. I live in São Paulo, capital. I study psychology. I work as an intern in the HR area, human resources area. In my free time, I like to read. I like to visit cultural places here in São Paulo. Um, I like to watch series, and I am also learning Spanish. In my free time, as Andrea said, I also like to study Spanish and English in this case and practice here with you guys. But that's it. How about you, Lari?
So, hello guys, I'm Larissa. I'm 25 years old. I'm an architect. I work with landscaping. Um, I live in Rio. Um, I live in Cabo Frio actually with my fiance, but now I'm at my parents' house because of my job. And what else? In my free time, I try to be here to talk with you guys and watch a series, go outside, go to the beach, That's it.
Very good. I would like you to answer only one more question. First, of course, Andrea. What, Andrea, would you change in your personality or habits for 2023? And why? If you would change something, why? All right. Tell me.
Yes, I would like to change my shyness because it's disturbed me a lot. It's
you
been a
shy?
challenge to be here speaking English. You have no idea, guys. But I am working on it.
Congratulations. You are doing a great job because I can't even notice, that you are shy, and you have a great energy. So
Thank you.
you are doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
All right. So good luck for you in this. And Diane, what about you? What would you like to change or in your personality or your habits, and why?
I was going to say the same thing that Andrea said about my shyness. I'm very shy, and I'm even shy to talk to people. Like if I need to, I don't know, go to the I don't know, to the portator doorman here in my building. If I need to talk with him, I'm really shy of it. It's very simple, but I'm shy of these little things, and also my insecurity because I'm very insecure about everything, about my personality, about my appearance, this kind of thing. So I would change these two things in general.
Very good, very good. Look, just because I had the same experience of you. I think I had a moment in my life where I had a little bit of social anxiety. So I was afraid to approach people, because I was a little bit afraid of rejection. It's not my history of life. I was never a guy, a shy guy, never. I used it to be outgoing, but in a point of my life, I started doing that. So yeah, it's really interesting because yeah, you start becoming afraid of things that are really usual. Very interesting. So I hope you have success in your project, Diane. Good luck. Larissa, what about you? What would you change in your personality or in your habits and why?
I think before the pandemic, I was more anxious. I'm getting better now, but I would like to improve this. Yeah.
So you would like to be less anxious.
Yes.
Why?
Now I am less anxious, but I
You
would
are.
like to be more or less.
More or less. I understand. I understand perfectly. I like that. More or less. I will use it. And why do you want to be more or less anxious than you are right now? Why do you want to achieve that? What's the reason or the reasons?
I don't know. I think the old Larissa always looking for approbation for another people, you know. Now I have a better self-esteem. I
Oh,
don't need approbation.
great.
Not
It's
all
great.
the time.
Not all the
It
time.
happens
All right.
sometimes.
But please let just a little bit of anxiety inside of your, personality, because it's important. Anxiety is not an enemy at all, but the problem is when it's, out of control, I think. Because anxiety is good because it makes, it makes you start moving before things happen. So it's about planning, about things like that. I was talking to a doctor a few months ago, and we talked about it, about anxiety and fear and the importance of those feelings and emotions, that they are important. But the problem is that we are holding them, in a very strong way. But okay, let's go. Let's talk about noise, the topic today. So now we will start. But no, sorry. I've totally forgot. I have to say some stuff for you. I'm a little bit lost today. I'm sorry, guys. It's the the sleeping thing, but I will recover. All right. So about talk and talk, let me just share what I have to share with you and with the people who will watch this video later. So Talk and Talk is a platform where you can learn English through practice, through a real environment, of conversation where you can share your ideas. And what I really would like to say about Talk and Talk is that what's really important here is that you share your ideas, share what you think, share what you feel, even if you make mistakes, because mistakes are important to the process. It's not a class, all right? Here, we are not in a class, so I'm not gonna teach you or try to teach you anything. And I would like you to please don't correct anyone, all right? Don't correct anyone, don't correct each other, because it's going to create a block. Even when the correction is not bad, it's because you want to help. I know, I understand, but don't do that, because you will block the process that we are going through right now. So our philosophy is that we learn through the process, we learn through mistakes. So please put away your ego, put away means save it in a safe place. Your ego is important, but not now, The ego is going to say, hey, don't make mistakes. It's ridiculous, don't try. You know everything. You already know everything. You don't need to learn. So the ego is something important, but not to the learning process. So please put away. And remember, we are live on YouTube, so maybe you're gonna get famous. All right. Don't worry about it right now. And if you want to have classes in an environment with a teacher and materials, you can go to talkandtalk.com.br and you can find plans that will fit your needs. Let's go to the topic. Let me stop this here. I just shared the questions with you. I would like Larissa to start asking the question number 1, and you, Larissa, can answer, or you can choose another person to answer and you can answer after, your choice.
Okay, I can answer. When do you make a lot of noise? I have a medical condition called bruxism. I don't know if I am correct with my
What's the name?
bruxism, bruxismo in Portuguese. Yeah,
I know.
and I think sometimes I make a lot of no, but a little noise when I eat. I think it's because the articulations, I don't know. I'm not a dentist, but sometimes it happens, and I don't like when I make some noise, but it happens.
But is it a loud noise?
No, I don't think if the person behind me can listen, but I listen, and I don't like this feeling,
Yeah, I totally can relate to you. I don't have this issue, but sometimes sometimes a bone here, I don't know what happens, but it happens something that I don't know what is, but it starts, doing some noise, so, but of course anyone, nobody's going to listen, but I am listening, and it's
Mhm.
very, very, I don't know, it's terrifying sometimes. I don't like that.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah, I think in your situation it's even worse. Yeah, all right. So,
Yeah.
but do you have a treatment? Can you treat?
Yeah, I use I don't know how can I say this. It's a
Say in Portuguese if you want.
plaque to
All
sleep,
right. Mm,
and it's helped me to sleep well, and
all right.
it's great for me. Now I'm improve the situation.
Okay, okay. Choose another person to answer and ask the question, please.
Okay, and what about you, Andrea?
When do you make a lot of noise? For sure, when I am at home on Sunday, on weekends, and I need to clean my house. I put songs in a volume that the neighbor can heard again. But I live in an apartment, so I need to control. But definitely when I am at home on weekends, I love it. And you, Diane?
We are very similar. I was going to say the same thing, but now I will change my answer. I think that in general, when I'm playing my guitar, I guess, because I also live in a building, in a condo. So I always feel that when I'm playing the guitar, it's being very noisy, for my neighbors or something like that. But usually in this case, and also when I'm doing the household chores and this kind of thing. But that's it. What about you, Yuri?
I I think I don't make a lot of noise, but yeah, I like to listen to. Yeah, I make a lot of noise when I'm working out, and I used to work out at home. I like to work out at home. Working out to me is like it's it's a little bit like a therapy. It's a me time. It's my moment. So when I'm working out, I like to put song in a very, very out loud volume, so I think my neighbors maybe they don't like it a lot. But I don't think I have a problems with that because they love listen to, you know, loud music, loud songs, especially when I have classes or when I have a talk and talk. So they do that a lot on Fridays, especially. But
Do
yeah,
you
that's
usually
that.
do that at night?
No, sometimes I do that at 8, you know, but it's not common. It's not regular. I used to do that in the mornings, you know. So
So
for
it's
example,
more acceptable.
yeah, it's more acceptable. But I try to do that, you know, only here in my home. Sometimes I use the earphones, you know, but that's that. All right, so please, Andrea, second second question, and you can answer or choose another person if you want.
Okay, what noises do you like and dislike? Mm, I really like the sound of the rain, mainly for sleep. I love sleeping with this noise. And I really dislike people that start, how can I say, assoviar? Will, I forgot.
I totally
Whistle,
forgot you.
whistle, whistle, whistle,
Whistle, whistle, whistle.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I don't like, guys. It's annoying for me. And you, Larissa?
I love my cat's meow. I don't know.
Okay.
But sometimes she screams a lot, and it's a little annoying. But I love her. It's my little pet. And the noise I dislike, maybe when my neighbor listen to music out loud, you know.
I'm
I
sorry. I'm sorry. I was working out. Okay.
Thank God you live far away from me.
No, but I'm not this type of neighbor. I think I don't do a lot of work today. But yeah, all right. So neighbor sounds and you love the sounds of the cats.
Yeah.
Choose another person. Diane now.
You or
Me?
Diane. Yeah.
I can answer. I can answer. So what noises do you like and dislike? I love what sound? I love the sound of the sea, you know. I love going to the sea and the sounds of the, you know, the waves beating and the rocks. So I think it's a very good sound to hear. It's a really relaxing sound. I love the sound of the rain, you know. It's very relaxing, especially when I go to sleep, when I go to bed. I don't like the sound of raining when I wake up, you know, when I have to work. So I don't like in this moment. And of course, I don't like the sound of my neighbors, you know, listening to music out loud, because I listen to out loud songs, but not so loud, and they are completely insane, you know. And I don't like the sound of ambulance. You know, I hate the sound of ambulance and police cars. You know, I don't like that. No, it's very, very annoying. And I said what I love. Yes, I said. I think that's that. Now, Diane, please, what about you? What noise do you like and dislike?
Well, in my case, the one that I like is the sound of the birds, you know, early in the morning. It's
It's
very
beautiful.
rare to hear that here in São Paulo, but we can hear that sometimes. And the one that I dislike is the when people are screaming, you know, or talking too loud. I hate this. I hate when people are talk too loud in general, and also the traffic noise, you know, like the buzinas. I don't know how to say that. That song is it's
Very
very
bad.
stressing for me. So these
Horn, you
two
can say
ones
horn.
are the worst. Yeah, horn.
Horn. The sound of the horn is very, very bad.
Uh-huh.
I hate it.
I hate it too.
All right, so Diane, your turn. The third question, please ask and answer, and then choose another person.
3. What do you think of noise pollution? I hate this, of course.
Yeah,
And
everybody.
I especially hate. Sorry,
You know, go, please continue.
No, I especially hate when you are like in the shopping. It's correct to say shopping in this case. I don't know, at shopping mall, and you are like in the food square. You know, when you go to it, the space that you go to eat, like lunch or something like that.
Say food square.
And you hear that noise. You know, it's not a specific noise, but it's like a noise of people. A lot of people talking at the same time. You know, I hate that noise. I don't know. It just reminds me every time when I think about noise pollution, I think about this specific situation. For me, it's the worst. It's very stressful, like the traffic noise too. So that's it. How about you, Andrea?
And for me, I can say the traffic noise because I live in a street that is too noisy, and sometimes I am in front of TV trying to watch some series, and the noise from the street is annoying. It's make me feel a little crazy. And you, Larissa?
It's so annoying, and I can't concentrate and feel and take my peace away. You know, I hate when this sailor get on the bus to sell, and it's so annoying. And sometimes I always feel the silence, you know, listen to silence, and it's terrible.
All right, so noise pollution. Yeah, I think what I think of noise pollution, I think it's sometimes it's necessary because sometimes it's, you know, the only way things work. For example, in a classroom, it's really hard to get the students quiet and silence, you know. So yeah, it's for me, it's a noise pollution because a lot of kids talking, a lot of teenagers, you know, talking different things, and you know, with smartphones in their hands and things like that. So it's very bad, but yeah, for the class. But we have to deal with that. The traffic noise pollution, I think it's very bad when it comes to, you know, you in your house listening to the sound. For example, Andrea, yeah, it's very bad situation. But sometimes the sound of the traffic makes me feel alive. I don't know if you will understand, but sometimes when I'm, you know, very close and I want to stay home, for example, but it's because I'm quite down, you know, I'm a little bit blue, and I take a shower and I go to the streets and I listen to the cars passing by. You know, I listen to people going and, you know, and coming and walking, and I listen, you know, to the sound of the traffic. Exactly. So motorcycles going and cars coming in, you know, the buses, and sometimes this sound is not bad to me. Sometimes the effect is the opposite. Sometimes it makes me feel, oh my God, I'm alive, you know, I'm here. So I feel I'm in the city and I don't have to stay at home closed and in a dark room, for example. It's especially when I'm talking about bad moments in my life. So in the bad moments in my life, I love the traffic sound. But of course, when I talk about noise pollution, it's very bad when people are making a lot of noise and they don't respect, the other people's life. So we have to think a lot about it, yeah, and create laws that can, create a more peaceful and quiet environment. Let me choose another one. Do you worry about strange noises when you are in bed? This is a very interesting question. What about you, Diane, please?
Well, I don't know if it's a strange noise, but I got very worried when I listen like my dog. I forgot the word bowing. I really forgot the word latindo,
The barking.
barking. When she starts barking, I got really worried because I live in São Paulo, so I start thinking that maybe someone is trying to lock the door, like enter my apartment or something like that. So it's not a strange noise, but it's a noise that makes me feel worried. How about you, Lari?
Well, I try to not think about the noise, the strange noise, because I confess I have a little afraid, and I've heard a story about 3 p.m. No, 3 a.m. The spirits get up.
Oh my God, this story is terrifying, terrifying. I hate this story.
I don't like to go to the bathroom at 3 a.m. And
Look,
what
I
about
used
you,
to wake up
Andre?
at 3 a.m. to meditate or something like that because I was,
Oh my
insane.
gosh. Yeah. If I am sleeping and I wake up with some noise, guys, I will go crazy because I'm very afraid to some kind of noise that I don't know why I don't know. I don't know da onde vem os barulhos. I don't know how to say. And Larissa says something interesting. I always wake up 3 a.m. and I always see my how can I say, my phone. But I don't know. I didn't know about the spirits. Oh my gosh. Maybe now I will not sleep anymore.
Oh man, it's a bad thing, Larissa. What
Sorry,
did
Yeah.
you do?
Andrea.
What did you just do? My God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. Or look, I've heard about these 3 a.m. stories, about spirits and ghosts and things like that. And once I was waking up at 3, not because I had to wake up at 3, but because my body was, waking up at 3 instant. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Maybe it wasn't my body. Maybe it was a spirit. So I was waking up a lot of a lot of days, at 3 a.m. And I was trying to just meditate because I wasn't sleepy. So it was, I'm gonna try to meditate. So I will get back to sleep again. So I was meditating and, but after I heard this story, it was really hard to meditate, really hard. I sat down on the couch and I started, but I was every time, every minute I was afraid and scared about, oh my God, the spirits at 3 a.m. So I don't believe them, but I was a little bit afraid, I have to say. So guys, I worry about strange noises when I'm in bed, but it's not only because of ghosts or things like that, I don't like that, maybe I'm a little bit afraid, but not too much. But what I'm really afraid is about, like Diane said, is about, I'm not afraid, but because I think the place I live, it's not so common to happen, but maybe someone coming, or to open your home and maybe rob something. I don't know. I don't like that. Can you enter your house and sneak to your room without making a noise? No, I can't do that. I'm very, I don't know. I don't know how to walk without making noise. What about you, Andrea?
Yes, I can. I can do that.
Have you ever done something like that?
Yes. When, for example, when my husband is already at home or is sleeping, and I need to enter in the bedroom. For me, it's nice. I can do that
So you
without
you go sneaking.
yeah, without disturbing him.
All right. I don't like people doing that, because if I'm sleeping and a person does that and I wake up, I get scared. Oh, what's happening here? Who are you? Maybe. What about you, Diane?
In my case, I think that I can do that too. I've never done that before, but I think that I can do that. That I will try someday. But I have the same feeling as you, Yuri. If someone do that next to me, I will be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want to try to rob something from me?
And then
All
it's just
right.
your girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh, it's me. It's me. No. Show your hands. Show your hands. What do you have in your hands? Don't do that. Very weird. All right. And what about you, Larissa?
I can't enter my house without making noise, especially
Wow.
when I use high heels. It's
Oh.
impossible, and I had the necessity to talk with my cat with a baby voice. Yes, I have this necessity, and I like to do this.
I totally comprehend.
It's a choice making noise.
All right. It's not a choice in my case, because I'm very, I don't know, I can't do that. But when I had a cat, I used it to do that. Well, always when I, arrived home, I used it to talk to my cat, and she was pretty funny. She was pretty funny. I loved the cat, but she's not with us anymore. Let's talk about the next question. What is the most terrifying noise you know of? What is the most terrifying noise that you know of? Try to think, guys, about the noise that gets you in trouble, get you, frozen. Oh my gosh, I don't like to hear that. Really think about horror movies and things like that. Andrea, please.
Gosh, I will not sleep today, guys. Uh,
I'm so sorry.
I'm kidding.
My mistake.
Maybe I will say about people trying to open my door. It's
Yeah.
kind of noise that I wouldn't like to hear. Yeah.
Very bad, very bad. But
Yeah.
all right. Diane, what about you?
In my case, it's not necessarily the noise, but the sound of someone screaming in pain. Like when someone is hurt, like in the street next to your home or something like that. You are listening to that person, and at the same time you can do nothing about it, like because it's night or something like that, and you need to continue to listen to that, to that sound. So in my case, it's very terrifying, this kind of sound of someone like in pain or something like that. What
It's
about you, Yuri?
terrifying too. You said you asked me.
Yes.
All right. In my case, I think there is a sound that I think it's very, very, very terrifying, and I see I hear this sound more in movies. That is the sound of sirens. So those sound when that sound when a fire alarm, for example, and that sound is completely terrifying to me because I don't know, I feel that the world is in the end, you know. So that sound is very terrifying to me. There are other sounds that are terrifying to me. Let me think. Maybe there, it's not the sound specific, but when I don't yeah, the sound of steps, you know, boom, 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 boom. When I'm at home and I have neighbors, you know, in the next floor, so the first floor, so they are above my house, over my house. When they are walking, sometimes it looks like it's something in my house, you know, and it's terrifying because I feel like who is here? Look, let me tell you an experience, a very bad experience. When I'm showering and I'm taking a shower, so I close my eyes and I start, you know, showering my hair, yeah, cleaning my hair. Oh, okay. My eyes closed, a lot of soap in my eyes. I can't open my eyes, and I hear a sound of. Guys, look, I have to be honest. This moment, my heart start beating fast, you know, and oh my God, no, I have to, you know, remove the soap. And what's that? What's that? No, it's not. There's nobody here, only me and myself. All right, it's the neighbor. Okay, is everything okay? Oh, this is really weird because you are with your eyes closed. You can do anything, and you hear the sound of steps, you know, people walking. I think it's terrifying. It's a very terrifying noise. What about you, Ladi?
I don't like the noise when something scratching a table, you know, like a nail, make me nervous. I don't like it.
But you get only nervous or afraid?
Not afraid, but get me on nervous, you know.
What is a sound that makes you feel a little bit of fear?
Fear, maybe I scream. I don't know, unknown scream, you know, when someone scream at the street or in another house. I'm a little afraid of this.
Yeah, this screaming thing is very interesting, really, because yeah, when I hear someone screaming in my neighborhood, you know, I become a little bit, you know, more, I don't know, oh my God, what's happening? And maybe because I'm not afraid, but I feel a little bit, you know, scared. Maybe, I don't know, maybe someone's dying, you know, maybe there's something really bad happening and I'm here. I don't know what's happening. So it's a mix of feelings. Yeah, it's really good. All right. Does anyone you know, I'm going to move a little bit the questions here, all right? Does anyone you know have a bad habit of making noises? It's the question number 9. Larissa, does anyone you know have a bad habit of making noises, and what type of noises does this person do?
I don't know if I understand the sentence.
Do you know someone, do you know a person or friend or someone, you know, that have a bad habit of making noises, you know, maybe, I don't know, a car, a friend of yours have a car and put loud sound in the car, and you know, and don't respect people, or maybe a cousin or a friend or your mother, your father, I don't know, someone you know that have a bad habit, and what is this bad habit of
Okay,
noise?
I don't like when some friends or my parents always complaining about anything, you know. It's I don't like the noise. It's not a specific noise, but I don't like when always bad words to to tell about something, you know.
So you don't like the sound of complaint, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Very good, very good. I understand totally. Diane, what about you? Does anyone you know have this bad habit about making
Yes, my mother.
what does she do?
She makes every noise possible. When I
Whoa.
am in her home, she turn out. She can't be in silence, so she turn on the TV. She starts whistles, you know. She, I don't know, start beating the pen, you know, like for no reason. She
Wow.
just start,
For no
yeah,
reason.
yeah. So
Maybe
it's very
she's a little
annoying,
bit anxious.
probably.
Yeah, she's spending energy, the
Yes,
energy that
but I
anxiety
noticed that she
collects.
can't be in silence. She can't be in her own thoughts, you know. So I think that it's kind of yes, as you said, I strategy to like just make the energy flow, like
Yeah.
it stop thinking, you know. But it's very annoying for who is next to her, you know, because we
Yeah.
can't like think when we are next to her because she starts making a lot of noise in this kind of thing. So
Yeah,
sad.
it's a great example. All right.
How
Yeah.
about you, Andrea?
My husband, guys, when he's going to wash the dishes. Oh my gosh, I don't know how can a person uh, gets a, makes a little a huge noise washing the dishes.
I hope he doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
I hope
No.
to. I hope to. But I'm here to defend because I do the same.
Yeah.
Well, I
Why,
don't know.
guys?
I don't know. Look,
Maybe
I
he's
have
an
two
animal.
problems. I have two problems on the kitchen. I'm trying to learn, but I have two problems. I go to the kitchen and I go to prepare 1 cup of coffee. And suddenly, out of the blue, there are a lot of dishes on this sink. I don't know. I don't understand what happens,
My
but it
boyfriend
happens.
does the same thing. I don't know, you guys.
See,
How can you
you
make
see,
this?
you see, this is something that we can explain. And when I go to do the dishes, I don't know, they are very complex. And I try, but there is a lot of noise. I don't know. I don't know. I do a lot of noise, but I try. I'm trying to learn. It's really complicated, I think. All right, so let's answer one more question. All right, let me see. What do animals in your language? I don't remember of this question. Do animals in your language make the same noises as they do in English? What? I don't remember this question. This question wasn't mine, all right? But okay, I think it's the same. What do you think, guys? Do you think the animals have, maybe different sounds? No,
Maybe
We
they
are
in
express
bilingual.
things
Portuguese,
differently, but
yeah, in Portuguese, meow. In English, meow.
Yeah.
Meow. Yeah, it's meow because I'm American. I'm from North America, man. So I'm meow. And how do you bark? Ow ow, and in English, roar roar. Maybe I don't know. Where do you hear background noise, and what do you think of it? This is very interesting. Where do you hear background noise, or when do you hear background noise, and what do you think of it? Background noise means the sounds that are in the background of a room, of a place, of a shopping mall, like Larissa said. So do you have one example of background noise that you like or dislike? I have one that I love, that is the background noise of the beach. So I like people going, and walking, and hey, hey, dude, você quer dois picolés pelo preço de aqui, ó, dois picolés, olha a água, olha a água. I like that. I like that. I think it's exciting. Diane, please, very quick, because we have another meeting at 10.
okay. In my case, it's not a noise, but I like the sound of the gym. You know, when they put some energetic music, like pop music or something like that. I really like to hear that. I feel very, energetic to do
Energized. Very
energized
good.
to do
Very
the
good.
exercise. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's very good. It's very good. I like those songs too. What about you? It's a background. It's a background sound because it's music, but it's a background. Yeah.
True.
Andrea, what about you?
I don't know, guys. Maybe I can think about the hospital. There is a lot of background noise.
Yeah, it's true. There's a background noise in the hospital. And what do you think of it?
I don't like because I don't like to stay in a hospital.
Nobody wants. Yeah, but I think there's somebody who likes a background noise of hospital. Yeah, maybe who works in a hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe who loves, things like that. Larissa, what about you? Do you have an example of background noise you like or don't like?
Yeah, I remember when I had to return to an office after the pandemic, and it was so strange. Listen, a lot of people talk at the same time, and I prefer the home office, the silence, you know.
I love home office. Sometimes I miss the office with a lot of people, but I prefer working at home. All right, guys. Thanks for today's conversation. It was really interesting to me and a pleasure. Diane, please come more times. Please, you are more than invited. Andrea, please, you have a great energy too. I would like to see you all more often here. Larissa is always with me on Wednesdays. So that's that. So please remember, don't forget to click to the link, on chat and give your feedback, give your compliments, give your critics if you want to. It's not a problem, all right? And give your suggestions if you want to give a suggestion of topic, something you want to talk about. Please type down in the survey link. That's that. Do you want to add something? All right, so see you.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Great night.